Give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world. Worse than an F is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, but with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does. That don't even look like
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee. The white stuff is running down the side of my face from time to time. That's my coffee.
If I drink coffee, that looks like
Y'all hire clown as if you were running a circle. So you get hire flat. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards. I only cheat on Uno. He's a cheater. See, they say you probably cheat.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here.
Only fans, you can look at the longer video. You can go comfort of your own room at the boarding house. Rich at home. Grab your little album and smoke it out. Play it over and over, long video, long piece. Because you have an infatuation. I am person that at this point, you want him to shove his long piece somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying.
I do have to say, Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kenny? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kenny. I like Kenny. But Kenny girl. Kenny girl, we did not think he was nobody straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best, verse. If I stretch, I might give you verse top. I'll stretch to give you verse top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody, even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top. They profess to be straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. The least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one-night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one-night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. Hey, y'all. I'm over here producing in the background. Listen, y'all know what day it is. Do you know what today is? It's Silly Saturday. Let me clean off this camera, y'all. Listen. This is Silly Saturday. That means it's time to put L-Teddy27 on the big screen TV. Tell your cheering of mine, y'all go in the room, play games, video games, go outside. Don't be bothering me. I'm over here watching L-Teddy27. You go ahead and share this mug out. Do all of the things that comes along with you having a great viewing space and spot to view today's program, because we're going to do all of the things. Shout out to everybody. MVN, I saw you sent me a cash out for a snack fund. Thank you, my love, so much. I ain't even got started yet. And MVN already sent me a cash app. I appreciate that so much, sweetheart. Thank you so very much for that. But y'all, we about to have a great time today. A great time We'll be had by all. We're gonna do all of the things. The dossier today is quite packed. And actually, if I'm being brutally honest, we have more, I think we have more palate cleansers than anything today. It's so crazy. Shondo to everybody. Hey, Jason, what's good, bruh? Shondo to you. Hey, Bovis, no, Nicole. Hey, MVN, once again, thank you. Thank you, boo. Budgets, weights, Tracy. What Tracy say? You going on the living room TV? That's right, Tracy, the big TV. Since the channel is inclusive, babe. Hey, Tracy's babe. What's going on? I certainly have tatas and buttocks for you and Jason today. So yeah, you can look forward. We are all inclusive today. We're making sure that we give the people what they want. That's what we're doing today. Doing today. So I want to thank y'all for being here. Let me take a swig and make sure that let me take a swig of this and make sure that the coffee is extra good as it needs to be here. What's good, Xavier Boo? Xavier, you know what today is. Today is Saturday, and we being silly. Somebody go in the Mod Squad chat. Tell the Mod Squad we live, we here. Bring their ass over here. Put it. I'm sorry. Put it in the members chat. That'll reach everybody. If you put it in the members only chat. Hey, Xavier Boo. Hey, Montrez Boo. What's good, y'all? It is Saturday. What's our snack today? Now I still have my big. It's not quite 2.5 pounds no more. I think we down to about a pound and a half, but it's still a big bag. Uh, still a big bag of gummy worms that we're eating on, and I still have some of that snack mix, that Cheez-It snack mix. So, hey, Sweet Pea 724. I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute, Boo. Where you been hiding? Where have you been hiding, Boo? Where you been? Where you been? So, um, yeah, y'all, we are here. I had right before I came on, I was having a little bit of technical. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties. That's why I think you heard like it was echoing with the intro. So I had to get that together. But give me a moment so I can get everything up and functional over on this side. Over on this side. We're gonna do the damn thing. Hold on. We're gonna press new. That's where it messed up. Okay. Right here. Gonna click there. And then we're gonna click there. And then we're gonna do that. And then bada bing, bada boom. We should be ready to go. There we go. Now we ready. Let me know if I'm echoing, y'all. If y'all hear me echoing, put it let me know in the comment section if I'm echoing. So what's up, y'all? Y'all come on in the room, gather yourselves. What I don't have a lot of this week is I don't have a lot of ABCs. You know, I didn't have a lot of ABCs this week. It wasn't a lot of, it was a lot going on this week in the news. There was a lot going on this week in the news. So we didn't, although we still, had some ABCs. We would never go a week without the ABCs. Got to have the ABCs. So let's get started. The coffee this week is extra good, extra. So let's get started. It's time to be silly. I saw this, y'all. A bitch came. A bitch just came. What Mr. Pisces just sent me? I can't even look at it. Mr. Pisces just sent me something. I can't even look at it because I'm on my phone. But yeah, I saw this, y'all, and I was just like, a bitch just can't. Like, I don't have the energy for Tiger King. Listen, if that funeral you had on season one of Tiger King is any inclination of what you're all about, remember when the dude died that he was dating? Well, they dating or married. One of the dudes that he was married to or dating died, and while the boy's mama was there at the funeral, because remember he had on the black, he started talking about how they used to have sex every morning and shit. Hey, Mr. Pisces, I saw you sent me something. I can't check it right now because I'm on using my phone to go live, but yeah, and he was in the middle of the feud and started going into gory detail about him and the dude having sex. Oh, they were married. Okay. How they used to wake up every morning and how they used to suck each other off and everything. It was just so graphic. It's so out of order. And the dude's mom is sitting on the front row, grieving, sobbing, weeping, and he's going into explicit detail um about that. Lord God. Let me see. Mr. Pisces, you are interrupting what I got going on. Boy, I tell you, Mr. Pisces, this better be real good. Let me check. God, Lord, Jesus, Lord. I hope that's not what you sent me because I've seen that before. I hope that's not what you sent me. The man coming out, I've seen that before. That is old, Mr. Pisces. You know, I love Mr. Pisces. I really do. I got enough palate cleansers today, Mr. Pisces. Trust and believe. We have quite a few palate cleansers. Ciao. So yeah, a bitch just came. We ain't got time for Tiger King. We ain't got time. I saw this headline and immediately said, nope, don't got time. A bitch just came. If once these people realize you get what you get and you just work with it, you'll be happy with your little 3 inch penis. Everybody can't be long, large, and in charge. Somebody got to, balance it off and have a small peen. Deal with your small peen and keep it moving. I don't care about your the swelling, the uncomfortable bending that happened to your penis after they put implants. Sir, I don't care. Moving forward. A bitch certainly ain't have time for this whore. Mm-mm. Will not make time for Tokyo. What's her mama name? Tokyo Tony. Will not make time. Will not make time for Tokyo Tony. Mm-mm. Tokyo Tony around here trying to make Black China feel bad. I mean, every day she wakes up, Black China probably feels bad just being Black China. That's bad enough. But Tokyo Tony has the poor salt. The girl said she wanted to get some of the silicone out of her body because the girl said that, it may have long term effects on her health and well being. She wanted to get the stuff disintegrated and taken out of her body. And Tokyo Tony making her feel bad. Because when your mother's a skank whore bitch, these things happen. Like, what real legitimate, mother is going to say, oh, I have a problem with my daughter removing foreign objects out of her body? But that's Tokyo Tony. Right, exactly, Xavier. She's a gutter snipe right up out the hood, in the immortal words of Mother Yonda. I can't even enjoy my coffee. It's so hot. Child, but I woke up to 30 degrees this morning, so I need that. Hey, Patty Duke, boom. It was 30 degrees when I woke up this morning. It's just a fucking mess. Child. But a bitch just can't. I have no time or energy for Tokyo Tony and what she got going on. Don't have it. Won't have it to do. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I will send my contact info once I get. Oh, okay. MVN, you should be in the members only chat. MVN, if you're not yet in the members only chat, because Jason is in there, send me a DM on Instagram. Send me a DM on Instagram, MVN, and I'll add you to the members only chat because you should be in the members only chat. Child, they be tripping in there. You need to be in there. They be clowning in the Instagram members only chat. Hey Harold, what's going on? You okay? No essays yet. Listen, these people got to 12:40. I'm giving them to 12:40. That's it, y'all. 12:40 is the time. After 12:40 Eastern, 9:40 Pacific, baby, we can't do nothing for you. Get this good essay, even on a Saturday. Hey Harold, what's good, boo? In the dossier today, where do we start? In the dossier, we start off with some sad news, y'all. Famed actor Lance Reddick passed away yesterday at the age of 60. Most of us remember him in his early days. He was first a lieutenant at the I think he was just a sergeant. No, I think he was lieutenant on the first season of The Wire, and then he became the chief police commissioner by the end. But he died. We remember he's the guy, I can't remember his name, on John Wick that worked at the desk at the hotel, and he's been in a host of other movies and things. There's no indication right now of the cause of death, although law enforcement that went in there claimed that it was of natural causes. I don't know. You can't believe a goddamn thing that they say. So yeah. Sad one. That's a sad one. That one. I had it was another death. A friend of mine passed away yesterday as well. So I was getting bad news after bad news yesterday. But yeah, he was a good one. He was a great actor. Loved seeing him in things. So he was Papa Legbo on American Horror Story. Just loved seeing him. Great actor. Gone way too soon. Um, oh wow. So he just got that role in Percy Jackson TV show. Oh wow. That's unfortunate. But I was reading that he was supposed to go start doing the late night circuit tour to promote John Wick, the fourth installment of John Wick starting next week. And yeah, that's just so unfortunate that he passed away. So we'll be praying for his family, friends, and loved ones who now have to lay him to rest. Lance Reddick, dead at the age of 60. May he rest in peace to him. In other news, if you're in the Mod Squad chat, you've already seen this video. Hey, Cams. So the movie Swarm came out, which is supposed to be um uh based on real life shit, based on the goddamn Beehive. You Beyonce stands. That would include Xavier, who sits on the board of directors for the Beehive. Him and So Jeff, they sit on the board of directors for the goddamn Beehive. Anyway, so the movie is about this obsessive fan. Um, and so I think Chloe is playing the artist that is that they are obsessing about. And so Damson Idris, who plays in Snowfall, is in the movie. I'm guessing that he's Chloe's boyfriend, but in one part of the movie, baby, they say it is oh, Chloe is playing the Stan's sister. Okay. It came out, I think yesterday or a couple days ago on Amazon Prime. Anyway, there's a at the beginning of the movie, like the first fucking 5 minutes, Chloe is getting her back blown out, getting it beat in. Mod Squad, not Mod Squad, members only chat. We put it in the video. If you search Twitter, you'll find it. Please believe. But she naked, he naked. Now she said that they had an inflatable ball in between them, but baby, he is giving her back shots like her name is Back Shots Becky. He's sweating, sweat glistening off of all of that chocolatey goodness that he got going on over there. Praise God for Moonwall Blessings Flow. If you're into the chicks, Chloe got her ass in the air, spread out, the hips are jiggling, baby. Go ahead, baby. You're jiggling, baby. Yeah, go ahead, baby. Baby, they got it going on. The people are losing their mind. Now, Chloe is a grown ass woman. How old is Chloe at this point? She ain't a little girl no more. She's what? She got to be at least maybe what, about mid-20s, I'm thinking. Somebody let me know how old Chloe is. But why are people still in their feelings? She's 25. Okay, I said mid-20s. I was right. Why are people still all up in their feelings? Because this woman is doing adult things. She's a freaking adult. But baby, the people that lost their damn minds. They have lost all of their minds over Chloe taking back shots like her name is Back Shots Becky. Child, you know, that used to be my name back in the day, honey. You know, back in the day, yo, we'll do that no more. We're saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost and the mighty burning fire now. But back in the day, there were two nicknames. There was Suck 'em Up Sally and Back Shots Becky. I'm just telling you. Yeah. Yeah. Don't act like y'all ain't have no nicknames when y'all was young. Don't judge me. You don't know my pain. You don't know what I've been through. Anyway, um, look at really be popping out the goddamn. You can't pop out the bushes just to be coming at my good throat. You don't know me all my life. I'm just saying. Yeah. But the what Xavier said, people on Twitter had the nerve to say it was degrading. Like what's degrading? Getting dry hump by right. People need to get out their feelings. Okay. It's a role. There have been sex scenes in movies since the dawn of motion pictures, probably back in the days of black and white. I mean, not black and white, and pictures with no sound. Girl, get over it. I mean, yeah. I heard the movie is decent. I kind of want to see it. I don't know if I will, but I heard the movie because they said the girl that you see in the green, she's the girl in question. They say she's just real deranged. I mean, say she's real like a deranged stalker, killing people and all kinds of stuff. Girl, I don't know. What I do know is these people have lost their minds because Chloe is getting her back blown out. Hey, Miss Trisha P. Boo. Oh, it's a whole series. It's only 7 episodes. Oh, okay. See, I thought it was a movie, but it's the whole series. Okay, I ain't seen it yet, but I do want to see some more parts of that damn Damson Idris. Ooh, chat. You know he fine, girl. You know he fine, honey, girl. Oh, girl. If you want to see the snippet, trust me, go on to Twitter or you hit me with a DM. I can see you the link. I mean, if Tracy's in here, she could put the Twitter link in here, or one of the mods could put the link in the chat if they want to. Anyway, this whore, speaking of whores, girl, 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 I can't.
Child, I just don't have the energy. So a couple days ago, um, there go the link if you need it. A couple days ago, this picture surfaced on Spice's is I think it was on her Instagram and Twitter. So blogs and all of the blogs, everybody read with, oh my God, Spice announces she's pregnant. Only for her, and here's what the caption said: I am honored to be given a second chance at life. Um a couple days after that, she comes back and says she ain't pregnant, saying that her new boyfriend, gave her a second chance at life. And so it was supposed to be a metaphor. She never said that she was really pregnant. She said she only said God has been good to me. And the photo is just me celebrating my second chance at life. Spice is good for this fuck shit. Y'all remember on Love and Hip Hop when she did the whole white face, when she talking about colorism and everything, when she did that whole, I think it was either a photo shoot or a video where she, went, put, makeup to make herself look white, had the, wig and everything on, put the eye, contacts in her eyes and everything to make herself look white. Remember that? This is the same woman who, what was that, last year had the stunts and shows when she was down there to Dominican Republic because we thought she was in a goddamn coma. You around here with a whole baby bump. I mean, even Lil Nas X, who's donned baby bumps in his time, looking at you real crazy. I mean, you look real crazy. But now you on the apology tour everywhere, trying to apologize. No, bitch, you did that. You put that all over social media. What the fuck did you do? Like, you really went and spent money to get somebody to do this and put this. You had a whole fucking photo shoot for this, but then want to backpedal and pussy pop off of it and say, "Oh, I never said I was pregnant." Really? We never said we was gonna buy your music either. How about that shit? How about the next time you think we lining up to buy your music, instead of buying your music, we just click on the next artist and download theirs? Because just like you never said that you were pregnant, we never said that we will buy your music. How about that shit? Hey, Janae Boo. I still don't know one song from her either, but I'm just saying, girl, stunts and fucking shows. Girl, you need your ass whooped. You need your goddamn ass whooped. Hey, Diamond Pearl Jimbo. Child. She did say she had sepsis. Girl, I don't care about your sepsis, epsis, whatever the hell you got going on. Don't be out here trying to make girl, girl, dog girl. We don't need you. Listen, remove somebody, take her Instagram account. Remove her from social media. Remove her from all social media. Is she still on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? Is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta still on? Like, I ain't watched it in like two, 3 seasons. I'm just being honest. I think the last time I watched it was the season when Carly Red was dating Lamar Odom, when they was playing like they was dating. Um, I live for Janae. Janae is always coming through, giving you all of the scientific terms for it. We're here for it because we need it, baby. We need to know what's going on in these people fucking head. We need all of it. You hear me? Child. I'm not saying that I haven't heard a song of hers. I just can't tell you the name of one. Somebody was playing a song of hers, and I was like, "Who is that?" They were like, "Oh, that's Spice." I said, "Oh, okay." It was a cute little song or whatever. I'm sure I probably heard a lot of them because I like soca music. Like, but I just don't know that I have the energy anymore to go to a soca bar because you go to the soca lounge or the soca club, baby, they be in there 12 and 13 hours. They would be in there from sun up to sundown, sundown to sunset. Child, they be there for 12 hours straight getting it, getting it. Girl, I can't. I don't have that. Oh, she's not soca, she's dance hall. Well, then, yeah, I probably don't know too much. Moving on. We ain't got time for her. She's a fucking fool and a fucking clown. So, y'all, listen. You may not know who this young man is. This young man's name is Jeff Molina. Jeff Molina is a UFC fighter. Okay. However, over this past week, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, Jeff Molina, there was a sex tape that came out with Jeff Molina on there. And on said sex tape, oh God, he's over there going to town on some dude. There was a sex tape that leaked of him. Baby, he is going to town. Baby, he is giving the sloppy toppy. Girl, and getting sloppy toppy of his own, child. Now he went to and took to Twitter after it leaked, and he said, "Here's what he said on his Twitter: quote, not the way I wanted to do this, but the chance to do it when I was ready was taken from me. I've tried to keep my dating life private from social media. I've dated girls my whole life and suppressed feelings I had throughout high school, being on the wrestling team, throughout college pursuing MMA, and even after making part of the dream happen and getting into the UFC. The thought of my buddies, teammates, and people I look up to looking at me different, let alone treating me different for something I can't control, was something I couldn't fathom." Baby, it goes on and on and on. Baby, he rewrote War and Peace in Twitter. I won't go through all of that. I'm going to give you another little snippet, and that's going to be it. He went on to say, quote, to the awful disturbed person that decided to post this ish, I hope it was worth it. At the end of the day, I know my character, morals, and who I am as a person. As much as I'm getting hated and shitted on, I'm getting an equal amount of support, and it means a fuck ton. That's Jeff Molina. Y'all can go on over there and peep it out. I done synced it. And I was here for it. I was here for it. I was here for it. I was like, get it, get it. Jeff Molina is his name. He's a UFC MMA fighter. You going on down there to Freak Twitter. What I'm going to try to do, those people who follow my Freak Twitter, he's the Glizzy Goblin. Not, you know what? It is what it is. Ow! Those people who follow my Freak Twitter account, it's only certain people. I'll try to post it on my Freak Twitter account for those people who follow the Freak Twitter account. So you can I didn't put it in the mod chat. I'll put it on the Freak Twitter account, and we'll see about putting it in the mod squad chat. And you know, I'm just saying, I don't know if the mod squad chat want to see all that. Jason be in the mod squad chat like, please warn me when I got to see meat and peen. Sorry, Jason. Sorry, but I got some tatas and ass for you. We got some ass and some tatas for you today, Jason, as well as for Tracy's boo. Child. So that's Jeff Molina. So y'all, Anthony Hamilton, child, Feel like I'm coming down with something, y'all. Anyway, Anthony Hamilton has done a collab with the baby, and Twitter is going in and letting have on Anthony Hamilton. Jason is a vegan in the Mod Squad chat. Hey, Quintessential Boo. So, um, what's the name of the song? I think I had the name of the song. I think it's called Blank. Um, so the people on Twitter are attacking him. They are going in because of the baby and his homophobic stances. The people are still not here for the baby. The people are ever since that Rolling Loud situation where he came out there and talking about people sucking dick and why he got to see people. He didn't want to let people let people live and get their meat slobbed on. We talked about it here on this platform. I think it was a silly Saturday we did that story. That was what about 2 years ago. That was, I don't think it was 2 years ago. It may have been. It may have been 2 years ago. It could have been 2021. I think it was 2021. Where we were over here and we talked about it on a silly Saturday. And listen, y'all, he's been pretty much canceled ever since. Because baby, they were dragging him, and so now everybody's like, why for Anthony Hamilton? Like, why? Why would you? Certain people, it is not worth all of the backlash you're going to get for doing that. When the baby called you and said, "Hey, bruh, would you like to get on a collab with me?" Your response was supposed to be, "Yeah, I got a lot going on right now, bruh. I don't know that I can right now. I'll let you know when I can, though." And then that should have been the end of that conversation. Some of these guys just go on Twitter and start to pull up because baby, these comments that they have, um, listen. Now they say that the baby is doing quite well outside of the United States, but here in the States, the people still don't see it for the baby. And Anthony Hamilton, you over here trying to do collabs with him, the people are dragging you with reckless abandon. I can't say that I blame them. I haven't heard the song. Xavier, you heard the song. You say it don't sound good. Are you just saying it doesn't sound good because the baby is in it, or is it really like horrible? I'm gonna have to go and look at it. If I'm being brutally honest, y'all, I've never really been an Anthony Hamilton fan. I'm just being honest. I've never been an Anthony Hamilton fan. I've never been a Music Soul Child fan. Like a lot of I'm not really a fan of Kim. A lot of the neo soul male singers, I'll be like, one of the few neo soul male singers that I live for is people like Donnie. I love Donnie. Donnie can do no wrong for me. Donnie can sing the alphabet for me. I like Aloe Black. I do like Aloe Black. I love Maxwell, but that's Maxwell. So I'm not gonna say I don't like any of the neo soul male singers, but I've never been a fan. I do not like Music Soul Child. I do not like Anthony Hamilton. I never really have. I don't even care for Kim. And people say that I'm just hating because I don't like, but I don't care for their music. And I'm not saying they can't sing. I'm not saying that they can't sing because they absolutely can. It's just not for me. So yeah, but there are some neo soul male singers that I absolutely like. Most of them don't have like top billing or is it like widespread, but most of them are more niche. You see them in small venues and stuff like that. Right, I like what I like, and Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Challenge is not two people that I like, or Kim. So, um, and I've been to some festivals where they have with Anthony Hamilton to come out, or Kim will come out, or Music Soul Child. You know what I do? That means it's time to go get me some snacks and go get me something to eat. Because you know those big festivals, they have a whole smorgasbord of food vendors that you could go to. Baby, that's when I go get in them long food lines. They whole set, I be in the food line eating and stuff like that. That's time for the bathroom break and everything. Hey, itty bitty 23. Hey, boo, what's going on? So yeah, I don't really care for I don't really care for them like that. I'm just saying. The baby live near you. You know Janae over there. She got coins. Her mom is coin. She stay over there in exclusive neighborhoods. Child. Let us know what they be doing over there, Janae. Here. In other news, now I could come on here because y'all might think I'm gonna talk about the fact that um Chili's new man was trying to pressure her into having a baby, or Tamar's new fiance is getting drugged in social media by his baby mama and stuff like that. Mm-mm. I put these two pictures up there because as I was scrolling through the Jasmine brand, these stories were back to back. So I decided, I know I have a large segment of my viewership that are black women. Is this the new thing, black women? Are we now moving on to white men? Like, should I expect to see more and more black female celebrities or black women with white men's is I'm just asking for my straight men in the audience. Like, I just want to know, is that the new thing now? Put it in the chat, please. Because I just want to know. I just want to know, black women, is this the new thing? I just, y'all put it in the chat. I don't know. I just, like I said, I could come on here and talk about the news that they got going on. But if y'all into the peen that, gets pink and gets purple at the tip sometimes, child, is this a new thing? Child, should we expect to see this now? Child, I'm not going to go down the whole road saying having white men took enough from us. I'm not going to go down that road. Nope. I'm going to let y'all love who y'all love, marry who y'all want to marry, like who you like. Like Cam say, you like who you like, go down that road. I'm just asking for myself so that now when I start to see these good celebrities, I know what to look for. I'm just saying. Help me out. That's what I'm saying. Find you somebody that loves you. Get in where you fit in. Listen, you look. I'm sure these are wonderful men, but a lot of black women had a lot to say about black men going and dating white women, and now it seems to, child. Mm, I'm just asking. I mean, it was maybe for years they've been ranting and raving, kicking and screaming about black men dating white and marrying white women, but now we see this. I'm just asking. Hey, I'm sure they come with good meat. I'm just saying. You're right, Jason. It's them using the word child. Exactly, because once you call it the C word, baby, it just goes down. It goes from here to yeah. You go from here to yeah. I just can't. Suck my cock. You like my cock? Girl, no. Girl, no. Please get off of me. Please go away. And close my door behind you. Girl, girl. Mm, uh, I mean, I hear you, Harold. I hear you, honey. Get it how you live, honey. If you like it, I love it. If it's good for you, it's great for me. Because, baby, I ain't got to deal with it. But I just wanted to come and ask. Just wanted to come and ask. Just saying, just asking. Anyway, in some good news, we started with some bad news. But let's end with some good news. In the great state of Michigan, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer signed into law a bill that an anti-LGBTQ plus discrimination bill. So it is a bill that helps protect the rights of LGBTQ plus people. We're very happy about this. We're very glad about this. A little bit about this bill. Michigan is now the 22nd U.S. state to ban anti-LGBTQ plus discrimination through legislation. Governor Whitmer signed the bill on into law on Thursday. The action caps decades of efforts to expand Michigan's Elliott Larson Civil Rights Act to cover sexual orientation and gender identity or expression. The new protections apply to employment, housing, and public accommodations. Now, here's the deal, people. The fact that you are just now in 2023 getting laws that protect people because of their orientation tells you how far back we are and how ass backward this country is. There are still places where if you are gay, they would not hire you. There are still apartment complexes and places to live where if you are gay and they know you're gay, they will not allow you to stay there. There are still businesses that will not allow you to patronize their business simply because you are gay or lesbian, you're LGBTQ plus. Let me use the whole spectrum there. So, and that Elliott Larson law passed back in the 70s, but not back in the late 70s. And what that law essentially did was it banned discrimination based on race, religion, sex, and other factors. They added sexual orientation to it in 1983. This law just puts more teeth in it and gives further protections. Shout out to Michigan because we got states all over the country that are taking away rights of LGBTQ plus. So shout out to Governor Gretchen Whitmer and the state of Michigan where they're doing the right thing. Whereas you go south down to Texas and Florida, they're losing their whole goddamn minds. Oh, what time is it? I'm glad you asked. Oh, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary gender conforming members of the audience, it is now time for our Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So love the world, I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus!
I wish somebody help me.
Am I the only one that be having my own imaginary mic and be singing right along with our boy over there giving the business? I be having my own imaginary mic doing all of the facial expressions and everything. Child, I be having my life over there. You hear me? Oh, you never saw the I Want to Fight part, child. Harold, taste the biscuits. Listen, we're still mourning the loss of Taste the Biscuits. If you were never here for Taste the Biscuits, I apologize to you. Taste the Biscuits was a wonderful intro. This one is right there, but it's still Taste the Biscuits is still the GOAT. I'm just saying. Right, Cam, it's the run. It's the run. Baby, the runs be getting me every time. It is the runs. Listen, let me tell you. The runs. All right. So what's up first? Okay. So Rosa Parks is in the news because y'all's front runner for 2024 governor death sentence. Hey, Lemon Kush, Pepper. Governor death sentence is doing everything in his power to rewrite history and to whitewash all of education in the great state of Florida. So they're going through textbook approval process in Florida. And so one of the textbooks that they are looking at is is for elementary school. I believe it's for either 4th or 5th grade. And they are approving a textbook where it says that instead of saying that Rosa Parks was arrested because she refused to get up, and because there was a law against Black people being able to sit on the front of the bus. Let me give you the exact verbiage that they're going to put in there. Hold on. I think I had the exact verbiage. Hold on. I had it, y'all. Oh, the exact verbiage will now simply say she was asked to move. She was told to move to a different seat. Now, the original text says she was told to move to a different seat because of the color of her skin. Now it's simply saying she was told to move to a different seat. So you're just rewriting and changing history because someone being told to move to a different seat doesn't land them in jail. Child. There are other there's other things in this textbook as well. Let me read this for you. In the initial text, it explained how Black Americans were affected by Jim Crow laws that arose after the Civil War. But like its updates to the Rosa Parks lesson, the second version eliminated almost every direct mention of race. Instead, the lessons were changed to say it was illegal for men of certain groups to be unemployed and that certain groups of people were not allowed to serve on a jury. Mm-hmm. A mess. And this is the 4th, 5th grade social studies curriculum. They are I told you they're in textbook adoption for all of the social studies curriculum. So there's an 8th grade textbook that they're looking into where well, there's an 8th grade where they're just changing everything, that one, but I had an example of a 5th grade textbook, social studies textbook, where the textbook mentioned slavery 189 times, and that book was not allowed, and they told the publisher that they would not allow any book that had the word slavery 189 times. For the 8th grade social studies book, the publishers were told that the book gave too much attention to the, quote, negative side of the treatment of Native Americans without detailing instances of their own violence, such as the Jamestown Massacre of of 1622, when Powhatan warriors killed more than 300 English colonists. Because it's a massacre only because it's called a massacre only because the Native Americans won. But when the English and white people came and killed all the Native Americans, that is simply a battle in the war to take America, not a massacre. I'm just telling y'all, this is happening. I'm just saying. Listen, they're gonna find a way to remove the Montgomery bus boycott out of history. Why? Because they hate any history that shows that they lost, that shows that they had a disadvantage, that shows that what they didn't work. And the Montgomery bus boycott is an example of white people trying to do something and it not working. We ain't got too much time to labor on this. Just wanted to let y'all know what's going on in the great state of Florida, because we got to always update you on the fuck shit and fuckery that's going on in the great state of Florida. All right. So the story that you see here is there's this black teen who was riding in the car with his grandmother. His grandmother happens to be white, and the grandmother and her friend, who was also white, were in the front seat. The young man was in the back seat, and they got pulled over by the police. The young man got handcuffed, thrown in the police car. This happened some years ago in 2018, but it's just coming to light. So let me read this to y'all so y'all can see what we got going on in these yet to be United States of America. A couple years ago, an 18-year-old black teen was arrested while riding in the car with his white grandmother. Now he's suing the cops involved because they never said what the arrest was for, besides being given a suspicious tip. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Somebody was trying to call me. There is one in 2018, Akil Carter was riding in the back of a blue Lexus near the Mayfair Collection Outlet Mall in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. In the front seats were his grandmother Paulette Barr and her friend Sandra Adams, both white women. Initial reports say they were coming home from church. Their journey went completely left after Officer Patrick Kane pursued their vehicle. In court Monday, Kane said he was given an urgent notice from a tipster that a black man was robbing two white women inside a blue Lexus. Without further question, Kane pulled the family over. He's heard over the dash camera video obtained by news outlets shouting over his squad PA system, telling Carter to get out of the car with his hands up, then to get to the sidewalk and walk backwards toward the officers. Kane told jurors he began a high-risk traffic stop and called for backup. On the dash camera, Kane is seen drawing his .40 caliber Glock service weapon as he walks in front of his squad car toward another officer toward where another officer is handcuffing the black teenager. The officers then bring Carter and place him in the back of the squad car. Meanwhile, Kane goes back to his to the grandmother's car, telling the officers Kane's grandmother. Meanwhile, Kane goes back to his grandmother's car, telling the officers. The grandmother then tells the officers that that's her grandson. Kane tries to explain the situation and apologizes only for the bad information he received from the tipster. By the time he was released, Kane couldn't even find the people who flagged him down to report Carter. Basically, some white people saw a black boy in the back of a car with two white women and thought something was wrong. They didn't ask no questions. They didn't even go to the car and ask the two ladies if they were okay. They just immediately assumed, had the little boy come out, told him to come out backwards with his hands up, but you still got a gun pointed at him. One false move and one false move, one false move, and that boy would have become a hashtag. I mean, Akil Carter would have been a hashtag. We would have been talking about him posthumously at this point. One false move. A mess. I hope they give him every dime. I hope they give him $20 million. Every dime. In other news, y'all know I haven't really covered this topic a lot like I probably should, but this is that's a picture of the wreckage in East Palestine, Ohio. So for those who don't who've been hiding under a rock, Norfolk Southern is the train company that whose train derailed in East Palestine, Ohio, which had chemicals all over it. Excuse me, which was holding chemicals. The chemicals spilled, and it became a life risk for people who were in East Palestine. So much so they had to evacuate the entire city. They're trying to make these people go back. They've already, I shouldn't say trying to, they've already started making people go back. Norfolk Southern wants no parts of paying these people for their suffering, hospital bills, or anything. So now they've started taking samples of the soil because all of the animals in the area, all of the fish in the area, everything died. They've started taking samples of the soil over there in East Palestine, and scientists have now found that the soil contains dioxin levels that are hundreds of times over cancer risk thresholds. Let me read that again. The dioxin levels in the soil are hundreds of times over the cancer risk threshold. They got people working in these areas with subpar PPE equipment and so forth. So now you're putting those people in danger for their life and health. The people who are living there in that area, who you're telling to go back, these people have been displaced. A lot of people can't just pick up and say, "Oh, I'm just going to move to a new area." Not if you haven't been saving. Not if this just came up out of the blue. Where is Norfolk Southern, from what I understood, agreed to pay for a couple days. I forgot how many days it was, but they decided to pay simply for a couple days for the displaced families. But then that was it. They was on their own after that. Your president, Governor Biden, refuses to even go to the area. Pete Buttigieg wasn't going either. If you remember, there's the black man who's the head of the EPA. I can't remember his name. I think his last name is Adams. But there's a black man who's in charge of the EPA. They're basically making him the scapegoat. And they're making the black man go all over that area to answer all of these questions. Pete Buttigieg don't want any parts of going, even though this is under his jurisdiction. Joe Biden ain't went there at all. That's why, if you remember, Donald Trump just went there a couple weeks ago because he was like, "Yeah, your president is derelict of duties. He refuses to come here and talk to you and answer questions for you people." And as much as I can't stand Cheeto Man, sun-kissed man, he is right. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Pete Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg was confronted by reporters asking him when was he going to go and see these people, and he said, "Oh yeah, I have plans to get there." Meanwhile, scientists are now saying that the levels of dioxin in this Michael Reagan, thank you. I don't know where I got Adam from, but I know it's a black man. Thank you. His name is Michael Reagan. That the black man has had to do all of these answers, and Pete Buttigieg ain't went to go answer a question the first. The White House is mum's the word, and these people are still displaced over in East Palestine. And those that aren't displaced are being forced to go back into their homes. They can't drink the water. They can't do anything. Meanwhile, Governor DeWine is acting like he cares, but neglecting to tell the people he took millions of dollars in funds from Norfolk Southern, which is why Norfolk Southern has so much railway and so much passage through Ohio, because Governor DeWine took millions of dollars in campaign, funds from Norfolk Southern. And now it rings hollow for you to backpedal and pussy pop off of that and say, oh, Norfolk Southern owes the state of Ohio and y'all need to pay the state of Ohio. Norfolk Southern looking at you, Governor DeWine, like, no, we already paid you, sir, millions of dollars. Make this go away. It is scary. It is very scary. It's scary for the families that live in that area. It is scary for the people who are now charged with the cleanup process. This is basically damn near like a Chernobyl over here on American soil, but you got a government that decides, oh no, there's nothing to see here, nothing to talk about. We have basically almost like a Chernobyl style event on American soil, but they have not. They're saying nothing to see here. Now you ain't lying. You can say that for the people in the back. Now I'm here. I'm here for you. There are some black people in East Palestine, though. There are some black people there. There absolutely are some black people there. But the problem is these toxins and things travel to the greater area, and there are some black people in the area. It won't just affect East Palestine, but even the surrounding cities, towns, and municipalities are going to be affected as well. Wow. That's why I love y'all. That is why I love y'all. Child, it's not too soon, Jason. It is not too soon. Slow reaction to this, just like it's a slow reaction to Katrina. The problem is, it is majority white people in that area, and that's going to come to bite y'all's president in the ass come 2024. 2024. In more sugar spiky news, dear God above. Who is that? That is Alice Walker. She's famed author of The Color Purple, the novel The Color Purple. Well, let me read this for you. In a recent essay from world-renowned author Alice Walker, we come to learn she and fellow author J.K. Rowling share similar perspectives regarding the exclusion of transgender people. Citing social media's refute of Rowling's stance on trans people and rights as a witch hunt, she compelled readers to be more understanding of Rowling's views and respect her rights to express them. Rowling's drastic transformation from famed author to villain arrived after writing a tweet expressing her disdain for headlines using the phrase people who menstruate, as opposed to the biological correct identifier. She would then go on to publish an essay further discussing her take on sex and gender issues, to many of her fans' displeasure. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. However, where am I just lost some where I was. Basically, the people are dragging Alice Walker's. They're dragging her because Alice Walker, who wrote The Color Purple, And if you've ever read the actual novel, The Color Purple, the movie doesn't go as far as the novel did with the lesbianism. And there's a lot of lesbian things going on in The Color Purple. Alice Walker coming out here trying to protect J.K. Rowling and so forth. Mama, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Because there's no protecting of J.K. Rowling, none at all. And for you to come out here and decide that you were going to lead the charge and say that it was a witch hunt, baby, you can get the same that she got. You can get the same treatment she got. You can get that same spoke. They're now calling Alice Walker a TERF. They're calling her a TERF. If you don't know what a TERF is, it is TERF. It stands for trans exclusionary radical feminist. That's what it is. Trans exclusionary radical feminist. And those are women who want to do away with all trans women, and they want to see harm happen to them, and they want them wiped off the face of the earth. And they say that. Mama, please go sit down. We didn't ask you for this. We did not ask you for this. It is very weird. This is what I mean as well, because last time I checked, Alice Walker was a lesbian last time I remember, if not. I may be wrong, but I remember that. Anyway, but my point is, people think that just because they love the LGBTQ plus together, that all of these people are in on one accord, holding hands, singing Kumbaya, when those different letters are all separate entities. And there's a lot of people who have problems with the T. There's a lot of the other letters that have no interaction with our trans brothers and sisters, want no interaction with them. And if having their way, they wouldn't even include them. Whole lot. This just goes to the fact that just because you are heralded for your art and your creative prowess doesn't mean that everything that you say out of your mouth deserves to see the light of day. This was one of those times that didn't deserve to see the light of day, Alice Walker. And while we may love your work in The Color Purple, we do not love this. We can tell you to go away. We can tell you absolutely to go away and don't come back. Please go back wherever you are. Do not come back. You and J.K. Rowling can go somewhere and sit off on y'all island and collect y'all monies and royalties from y'all books and novels and stuff like that. Y'all can go do that and leave us the hell alone. Leave us the hell alone. Moving on. Okay. So instead of having a caption, this picture this week we're going back to a video breakdown. I want to put this video up, and I need y'all we're gonna play the video about 3 times. I'm gonna let y'all break it down in the comment section. Here's the video.
So I was thinking back over the past couple of years to how I've been able to both grow in size as far as putting on more muscle and wisdom, as far as just all around having a better understanding of life. And if I had to pin it on one thing and one thing only, I would say it has to be the introduction of sucking dick and swallowing cum in my life. Little do people know, there's protein, zinc, B12, a lot of great stuff in there. And I would have to say, back when I was living as a straight male, I was missing out on a lot of these nutrients, which is probably why I was smaller. Now that I'm openly queer, my life has been changed for the better.
What do y'all want me to do with that? I'm gonna play it again. This is our video breakdown segment. I couldn't help but focus on the wonderful family in the top. If you look at the top in the background, in the I guess his neighbor, they're just frolicking along, playing with the dog, having a good time. Meanwhile, he's giving y'all a whole dissertation on the benefits of sucking dick and swallowing cock, and how that helps you get more buff in the gym. Here's the video.
So I was thinking back over the past couple of years to how I've been able to both grow in size as far as putting on more muscle and wisdom, as far as just all around having a better understanding of life. And if I had to pin it on one thing and one thing only, I would say it has to be the introduction of sucking dick and swallowing cum in my life. Little do people know, there's protein, zinc, B12, a lot of great stuff in there. And I would have to say, back when I was living as a straight male, I was missing out on a lot of these nutrients, which is probably why I was smaller. Now that I'm openly queer, my life has been changed for the better.
Now I follow this guy on the Tick of the Talk, and he's had videos talking about the size dildos that he's able to take, and comparing sucking dick to going to the gym. Like, he's one of these people. I just want to play it one more time, because the seriousness with which he is discussing this, it's the seriousness with which he is discussing this that really, all the while, so inconspicuously, you have a family frolicking and playing with their dog in the background. It's the family with the dog in the background for me. One more time.
So I was thinking back over the past couple of years to how I've been able to both grow in size as far as putting on more muscle and wisdom, as far as just all around having a better understanding of life. And if I had to pin it on one thing and one thing only, I would say it has to be the introduction of sucking dick and swallowing cum in my life. Little do people know, there's protein, zinc, B12, a lot of great stuff in there. And I would have to say, back when I was living as a straight male, I was missing out on a lot of these nutrients, which is probably why I was smaller. Now that I'm openly queer, my life has been changed for the better.
Well then, I think I liked him better when he had his straight man body. He was a little skinnier. Y'all know I like my men's skinny. I'm just saying, where is the patio furniture, Tracy? I'm just the things that you like you said, Kev, the things that you find while frolicking the good internet streets. All right, in the year, what year are we doing? Y'all, let while I take a swig of my coffee this morning. What year will we be doing? I'm looking for guesses on the year. In the year. In the year. Oh, this coffee's so good today. Chat. Xavier said 1994. Diplo did say that, Harold. He sure did say that the other day. Janae said 1982. Xavier said 94. Let me see. Patty Duke said 78. Y'all going back in the day. Y'all taking it back. We got 83, 2000, 2020. Ooh, child, it's going to be a while before we do 2020. We do not want to remember 2020. Please be clear. Harold says 77. Tracy says 73. Cam says 71. So Sweet Pea say 91. The year is 1981. And 1981. My good sis really be was 35 years old. And she was in her prime back then, honey. Girl, she was getting it, honey. Getting it. Anyway, she gonna get me for that, y'all. She gonna get me. I love you, really be. I love you. If she pop out the bushes, I know she watching. Anyway, the year is 1981. Oh, child. Janae, you was almost there, girl. I thought you was gonna guess it. You was almost there, Janae. Almost. So the year was 1981. These people got married. Yeah, they got married. And then he began to cheat on her left, right, and sideways. In 1981, if you look up the history of HIV and AIDS, I highlighted the part at the very top. At the very top is when they first started to notice that there was this rare pneumonia that was happening. And 1981 is where most people mark the first instances where doctors and hospitals started to really notice, hey, something's going on here. MTV started in 1981. Remember, they wouldn't play any black music. I think Michael Jackson was the first black artist to be on there. Pope John Paul II had an assassination attempt on his life that year. And people tried to say that the Vatican was in on it. Child, they thought he wasn't gonna never die, honey. He was Pope for a long time. Child. You say your brother got married in 1981? Oh, you moved to the United States in 1981. Oh, okay, cool. 1981 sounds like a good year for y'all. Sandra Day O'Connor was nominated and confirmed and went on to the Supreme Court. She made it to the Supreme, became a justice of the Supreme Court. What's going on with my computer, y'all? Sorry about that, y'all. So she was the first woman to serve as a Supreme Court justice. Just a little bit of history, and that was in 1981. Sandra Day O'Connor. Here's a list of the top grossing films of top 10 grossing films of 1981. Cannonball Run, y'all. I really loved that movie. I saw it as a little boy years and years after it came out. But when I saw it, I fell in love with that movie. I have no idea. I think they came out with a Cannonball Run, and then there was a Cannonball Run 2. I think there was a sequel to that. But it was a really good movie. I really like that movie. I'll sometimes even go and watch it now. Hey, Watermelon Sugar, coming to the stage, y'all. Sliding down the stage. She slid on down the stage. Up in here, Watermelon Sugar. Hey, boo. What's going on, my love? But yeah, Cannonball Run, For Your Eyes Only. I love that song. For Your Eyes Only. Who sang that? Was that Sheena Easton? I forgot who sang For Your Eyes Only. For your eyes only. Only for you. Yeah, I love that song. 9 to 5 was a good movie too. That was a good movie too. Here are the top songs of 1981. Looking at this list here. Celebration, that's a good song. Diana Ross and Lionel Richie, My Endless Love. Yeah, that was a good song. 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. Blondie with Rapture, yeah. Yeah, this Pointer Sisters Lohan. It's good stuff here. 1981. 1981. Good stuff here. Of course, because we were still racist and bigoted back then, I wasn't just going to do the top Billboard. I had to put the black music on there. So here's the top from the urban charts in 1981. Master Blaster, that was a good song. Oh, Give It to Me, Baby by Rick James. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. Ooh, that was my shit. Don't you stop it. Don't you stop music. That was the shit. This is a good list. Being With You by Smokey Robinson. Listen, Double Dutch Bus. Listen, this is a good ass list. Shaka Khan, what you gonna do for me? What you gonna do for me? Oh, this is a good list right here. Lakeside Fantastic Voyage. Listen, y'all don't see this list right here. Champagne, How About Us? That was a jam. This is a good list. There was some good songs. Just the Two of Us, Stephanie Mills, Two Hearts, featuring Teddy Pendergrass. Listen, y'all don't see this list. She's a Bad Bama Jamma. Y'all don't see this list. Y'all don't see this list. When I tell you this list is fire, this list right here is everything. Please be clear. Wow. This is a list. Child. Up Stacy Lattisaw, Love on a Two-Way Street. Girl, Square Meals by Tina Marie. Y'all don't see this list. Y'all don't see this list. Y'all do not see this list. Atlantic Star, When Love Calls. Oh, you better answer. You better answer. Don't let it slip away. Hey, Miss Edith, you say you graduated high school that year? Yes, God. I know you was over here jamming to this music, Miss Edith. Yes, ma'am. But yeah, this is a good list. Grace Jones, Pull Up to the Bumper. Child, pull up to the bumper, baby. Ow, ow. This is a great list. That's a great list here. I ain't mad at it, y'all. I am not mad at it. That was some good music. Oh yeah, Make That Move right now, baby. Shalimar was a group now. Jody Watley. Was that before or after Howard Hewitt? Because remember, Howard Hewitt wasn't originally with Shalimar. It was another guy that was with Shalimar at first, and then Howard Hewitt came later. I don't remember. Yes. Miss Edie, you say you was partying hard back in the day? Child, I know you was, honey. But them was good times, honey. You ain't have no cell phones, honey. Girl, there was no incriminating evidence, honey. Woo, child. Yeah. The only thing you might have had that might have incriminated you was somebody with a good Polaroid camera. But back in the day, remember, you used to have to buy the flashes and stick the flashes on the Polaroid. And so this is old school. Xavier, you don't know what we talking about. Old school Polaroids. You took the Polaroid camera, but you had to buy flashes for it and stick the flash on the top. And every time you did it, that flash was gone. It would expire, so you had to have a new one. So you had to buy flashes to put on your Polaroid camera. They used to have to shake the Polaroid to make it come out, unless you just waited for it to come out. But I had a cousin, my aunt. She used to shake it too hard, and it would mess up the picture. The flash cube, yep. That used to turn. The flash cube used to turn. They used to have the one that used to come in a row. Then they had the flash cube that used to turn at the top too. Child. You had a Polaroid one step. Child. The cartridge, yep. Child, I'm glad y'all going back down memory lane, honey. Ooh, child. You still got your Polaroid, Janae, girl. You better take that out. That's a collector's item, buddy. That is a collector's item. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your palate cleansers. We're here for all of the people, man, woman, non-binary. We have palate cleansers for everybody. Everybody has something that they can like in the palate cleanser section. So you go. Starting off with chocolate for y'all, dark chocolate. There you go. Don't say I ain't give you no. Don't say I did not give you nothing. We are here for it. Giving the people what they want. Got to give the people. Got to give them what they want. Got to give the people. Got to give them what they want. That was a good song too. I had to throw in some skinny for me because I've been neglecting my skinny men's, and so I had to throw some skinny men in there for me. We got some ass right there. Can you handle all that, Xavier? Not Xavier. That's not for you. I meant Jason. Can you handle all that, Jason? That's a lot going on back there. Ooh, child. Now, Xavier, can you handle all that right there? That's a lot going on too. Shout out to the skinny men. Child. Yeah. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate. Got some good palate cleansers in here today. Xavier, Xavier, you saw the cowboy cams. You see, I slid in some skinny man for us cams. I had us this week cams. I had us this week cams. You know, I was thinking about us. Hey, China, why you say you came right in on the good stuff? Child. You like them with thick haunches? Child, there goes some thickness for somebody. You know, y'all ladies like the beards and the thickness. That's for y'all ladies. I told you we got something for everybody. Everybody can be happy today. You say you like them a little svelte. They do, Patty do. Patty do go back to the days of sexy Sundays. Woo, Patty do. Remember sexy Sundays? They used to be so good. So good. Child. Do I have to go off this one? Because that is nice right there. Do I have to leave this one? Can we just leave this one up? There you go. There you go. You could tell, even though it's cut off, you could tell Mama got a lot of junk in the trunk. She is packing on it. You can tell by them hips. Watermelon sugar, we here to give the people the variety. We here for the variety today. You see them hips right there, baby. Mama is packing something back there. Do you hear me? I had to throw in a couple skinny minis for me and Xavier. Not Xavier, Cams. Bay said to send a cash out for that one. That was a nice one. I told y'all I got some good ones for y'all in here this week. I was thinking about y'all this week. I was thinking about y'all this week. I like mine with a little salt and pepper, David. You know, I got to bring back the salt and peppers because we do have the salt and peppers. We do bring them out every now and again. Every now and again. Y'all see them legs spread open. Mama say, you finna get all this over there. She got them legs open. You stick your head in between them thighs if you want to, and she'll crush your skull with them thighs. Do you hear me? crush your whole skull. But her skin, that melanin is popping. You see that melanin? Them braids are popping. That melanin is popping. Them titties are sitting. Baby mama is giving it to y'all. Them shades are doing what they need to do. We ain't have no teenagers in here. Everybody in here is over the age of 21. Everybody that we're showing today is actually older than 21. We don't have nobody younger than 21. Ah, boy. Woo. How many do we? I don't even know how many I put in here. I do not remember how many I put in here. I must have put a lot. I thought I had a lot. Ooh. Oh, there's some salt and pepper right there. There you go. Salt and pepper. There you go. I told y'all we're here for everybody. Everybody gets some. You ask for salt and pepper. Here you go. I deliver. It's Silly Saturday. This is what we do. This is what we do. This is what we do. Oh, hey. You say you love the salt and pepper watermelon sugar, child. We're here to deliver. Here to deliver. Riding a bike. It's that. Wait, that smile right there. I had to go back just for the smile. Child. Oh, well, all that, cocoa butter or baby oil or whatever she got glistening off her body. Oh, oh, that's a lot going on. Oh, oh. We had to take a pause right there. I had to go, oh, Jesus. I love us some us. Woo, child. I believe that is the last one that I know that's the last one. Listen, y'all. Oh, woo, child. All right, y'all. Listen, y'all. It's Silly Saturday, and we do it like only we can over here on a Silly Saturday. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself today on this good Silly Saturday. I am always so grateful that y'all come over here and play around with me and party with me and have a good time. I'm so glad that you all enjoy yourselves over here. Um, Listen, we Silly Saturday is what we do over here. We've been doing Silly Saturday since going all the way back to the beginning of this channel. And I know some weeks I can't do it because I'm out of town and I have stuff going on, but as long as I can, we'll do Silly Saturday. I try to give y'all things that make y'all laugh, give y'all things that make you learn, and also just be a little debaucherous. A little debauchery. If we don't listen, if you want to support the program, my Cash App is here. If you want to support the platform so that we can continue to have great programming here with our Silly Saturday. If you are a member and have not given me your Instagram name so you can be added to the Instagram look at Cams. No, look at Cams. I can't play with Cams. Cheating us out. Listen, we do what we can over here. We do what we can. Listen, I have duties and duty calls, Cams. I have duties and duty calls. But if you enjoyed yourself, like the video, share the video out, subscribe and things like that. there are other people who would love to be over here enjoying this content and so forth. So please do that. Like the video, share it out. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Continue to patronize this platform. I'm not gonna lie to you, it does take some time to do Silly Saturdays. It takes absolutely a lot to get through it, but it's a labor of love, and we love it over here. We love doing it. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They're much obliged. They're much appreciated. You all could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be here with me on this Silly Saturday, and I am glad that I could be here with you. Y'all, we're gonna get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Turn up a bottle for me. I know I will turn up one for you later tonight. Gonna hang out with some friends later tonight, and we're gonna make it do what it do. Until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Shondo's in the chat. Y'all put some Shondo's in the chat before we get out of here. We'd love to see some. Put some good Shondo's in the chat before we get out of here. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely, and we're gonna be out of here.